Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the Foolish Fish Esoteric News, all your weekly updates on the worlds of esoteric and occult book publishing and arts and events and paraphernalia. We're starting off this week with some fantastic news from Anathema Publishing. They announced some time ago that The Hanged God by Shani Oates, which was the first book in her Northern Otherworld trilogy, was going to get a hardcover treatment. The second one that came out, Wolf's Head, came out directly in hardcover, right? There was that lovely collector's edition with the kind of bluish cover, and then the standard hardcover, which just both of them absolutely beautiful books. But the first book had only ever come out in paperback. The Hanged God is now available as a hardcover, or rather will be very soon, and pre-orders have started. So if you're interested in, maybe you've got the second book already in hardcover edition and you were hoping to complete the trilogy in hardcover, then right now is the right time to put in your orders. These are likely to go quite fast. The Wolf's Head was incredibly popular, and I imagine that the Hanged God being finally available as a hardcover, that's gonna go quite fast, I would imagine. So if you just click on the visit the shop, if you're interested, then that'll take you to a page where you can choose if you want to make your order through the North America shop or through the Europe, Africa, and Asia shop. The North America one, by the way, also includes Oceania. So if you're based in New Zealand or in Australia, then that's probably the one for you. Very, very excited about that. I put in my order last night, and honestly, I couldn't be more excited. Moving on to news from Frater Acher, who made some of his more recent research available. Actually, he seems to be in research mode at the moment, if any of you are following him on social media. Very, very exciting stuff. He's recently made quite a bit of his writings from his upcoming book, Holy Heretics, the third in his Holy Daemon trilogy through Scarlet Imprint. And and he's just shared with us a little bit of the writing that he's prepared for us on the Olympic Spirit. So the Olympic Spirit seems to be at least one of the main foci for this new book. And I'm so pleased, so excited about this, because the Olympic spirits are spirits that I am fascinated with and really thoroughly enjoy working with, and to find out a little bit more about their history and how they were perceived throughout history is just very exciting. Lots and lots of exciting news this week, as you can see. Yeah, really great stuff. So links down below. These are links that he shared through his social media, and you can just click on those. And just while you're in Theomagica, by the way, I would recommend checking out maybe some of his other essays. Really very interesting. If you haven't discovered Theomagica yet, you're in for a real treat. That's a guarantee. News from Paul Nunez, or maybe indirectly from Jack Grail and the Hekataeón. The Hekataeón is getting a Spanish edition. This is great news for all our Spanish viewers and the Spanish readers and Spanish practitioners who are hoping to get involved with the practice to Hecate. This is it seems to be including all of the artwork from the latest Cassidy edition that came out via Miskatonic Books. So that's really nice. There are going to be 3 different versions. So the soft cover edition, a fabric hard cover edition, and a luxury leather edition. That's really quite exciting. What can I say? The only thing that's missing here for me is a way to actually put in a pre-order or any kind of information of where this edition is going to be available. It seems that if I just pop that back into the original Spanish, it seems that people have been approaching Paul Nunez directly through social media for putting in their orders, pedidos por interno, whatever that exactly means, right, translated here as orders by the inside, presumably ask him directly. I wish I had more details, but yeah, nevertheless, very, very exciting for Jack Grail's Hekataeón, getting a little bit more visibility there. News from Atramentous Press. Pre-orders are ongoing for the Book of the Black Dragon and the Baron's Citadel. I've got both on order. Really very excited for both of these. What was exciting for me here is that we get some release dates. So scheduled for an April release for the Book of the Black Dragon Volume 2, and the Baron's Citadel is currently scheduled for release at the end of May. Looking forward to those. Next, we've got news from Three Hands Press. The Witch's Cabinet seems to be now within their possession. They've received the copies and they are shipping all of the copies this week. So if you've been waiting for The Witch's Cabinet by Corinne Boyer, it looks very exciting, very, very nice details there, which I'll leave a link down below too, naturally, as always. Just to say, I realized that Three Hands Press had that issue with the one book which people have been waiting for years now. But if you're one of those people who are being cautious around them, this one is out now, so there's no question of waiting around for 4 years to actually get your order. This one is, you can actually see the hard copies right there on their Instagram. So that's, as I say, it looks like a really interesting one. There we go, Plants and Witches and so on. Very good stuff. Fulgur Press have announced sale. So they're celebrating their 30th birthday this year, and it seems that from Wednesday 2nd February to 14th of February there will be their largest ever sale. So that's quite a statement. I mean, Fulgur Press's sales are renownedly amazing. The quality of their books and as much in the content as in the form, they really do very, very special things. The books that they make are just gorgeous objects and filled with fascinating information. And they're already incredibly cheap for what you're getting, so when they actually do a sale, that's something quite special. So that's very exciting, and I will naturally remind you when the sale actually starts. But yeah, looking forward to that. Good stuff. Moving on to a new bookstore, a new online antiquarian bookstore by our member Suncat. Thank you so much for sharing this, Suncat. Some very exciting looking books over here. You can actually have a look through their shop over here. Just some great looking antiques. You can load more to find more details there. One to keep an eye on, of course. This is one that was shared by Frater Acher, so it's Treadwell's bookshop, who are making available these Sigillum de Aemeth So £100 for a Sigillum de Aemeth of the large variety. I think that's very reasonable actually, and you can buy the small ones for £30 each as well if you're intending to actually go ahead and perform the Enochian rituals. You'll need 4 smalls and 1 large. And I would say that is considering the amount of work that goes into preparing these. I mean, I would know. I've made a large one myself. If you've missed the video where I do that, I recommend going and checking that out. But a lot of work goes into making these, and I think that's a surprisingly reasonable price. And as you can see, they're very, very beautiful. Is that going to load? Yeah, I suppose it is. Yeah. Very cool. Very, very cool stuff. Handmade. Lovely. This is a recommendation by Alexander Carval. Thank you very much for this, Alexander. I was absolutely stunned by the items that are available through this store. Some very left-hand path material, as you can see. But yes, all these blackthorn needles, and look at these scythe candle scribes. So nice. Very, very nice stuff indeed. Again, this is an Etsy store that I'll let you peruse at your own leisure. Details down below naturally, so that you can take all the time that you want checking out these lovely, lovely works. Look at that Hecate's torch scribe. Oh, very, very nice, and lots of material there as well. That's the TrollcunningforgeUS. There we are. This the Shining Lyre. Oh yes, this was Brian Johnson, of course, who brought this one to, well, my attention, but I think to the attention of the people who follow him on social media. Brian Johnson, the author of the Necromancy in the Medici Library, of course. The translator, what beauty born that muses grace inspired lives ever on through our shining lyre. This is a shop that produces songs and art based on readings specifically for you. So if you go to their store there, then you can see the horoscopic hymns. You can decide if you want it just the piano, or if you wanted the piano plus an instrument, or if you want a full quartet, and so on and so forth, and how long you want the hymn to be. And so there's all of this personalization process, which just seems really, really nice. It's not cheap, but again, you're paying for something absolutely personal, absolutely personalized, and a lot of work goes into this, right? So naturally, you're not getting something that's just off the shelf, right? You're asking for an artisan to produce something fresh and new and imbibed with special magic that's been designed especially for you, right? So I'd say that the prices are right here, just not necessarily approachable for everyone, right? They're just to be warned. You might be surprised by how low the prices are, by the way. Just saying that. Links down below, of course. Then you've got these prismatic scryings, which is so cool. So it's a piece of visual art which is generated for you, and then it's then used for scrying a particular message for you. And many others, right? Energetic impressions. So another form of art where the energetic impression is taken and, or rather observed and translated into art form and so on and so forth. Lots and lots of very, very cool stuff here. Not all of it already available. The runic illuminations coming soon, and then magical sundries coming soon as well. Just a very exciting looking website with some really lovely looking things going on there. The Shining Lyre. And then finally, closing up with board game. I thought I was probably done with board games, but actually new wonderful things keep coming out. And so just as every week, I'll finish up with my board game of the week. And this week it's Divinus, where you are playing heroes, and you're playing in this world where the Greek gods and the Norse gods are competing against each other, and it's a story-driven game by Lucky Duck Studios, and Lucky Duck Games. Who created the Chronicles of Crime, and also what was it called? Destinies, which I honestly was probably my most enjoyable experience on a table last year. Destinies was it's so well written, so immersive. I felt like I was having an adventure on the table, and this apparently takes this to yet another level. So bringing that kind of experience into the world of Greek and Norse gods, I mean, everyone's a winner, really. I think that's very exciting, and they're currently taking late pledges. You can get the base game for €59, I think it is. The base game plus all the Kickstarter stretch goals, right? Yeah, €59 down from 109, which is presumably the price that it's going to be when it gets released. Gets a general release. I'm so poor at the moment. I've spent all my money on books, of course, but I wish I could afford this one. I often see games that I think that's probably cool, but just not necessarily for me. I might just need to get on with my money magic game or something, right? Rituals, a few rituals to make this one possible. It looks very, very exciting. Really, really cool stuff. There we are. That's all the news that I have for you guys this week. Thank you so much for watching, and for joining me as every week. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. That really helps the whole thing, the channel, the algorithm. You know, I really appreciate it, everyone, every time somebody puts a thumbs up. And then the other thing is to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed and you want to see more of this kind of stuff, then click on that subscribe button. And thank you again for watching until the end, and see you all very soon with another video. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.